Sunday Night Baseball now from venerable Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you can see there, he's been very dependable all year long. He's making his 30th start here in this one.
Brett Gardner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
And I'll tell you what, anytime you come into this building as a visiting player, you think to yourself, I've got to find a way to take advantage of that monster out there in left. And here he sends one out there to kick off the ball game, and he makes his way into second with an easy leadoff two-bagger.
Here's Starlin Castro, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lamar sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, you're thinking that you might be able to score runs today in this ballpark and against this pitcher. So you need to get on top and then just don't let that foot off the pedal. Keep it going because no lead is safe here. That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Greg Bird bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI groundout. Porcello into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox 0. Tony Burnside gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Jose Ramirez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And this has certainly been a weekend to forget so far. They've dropped all 3 games in the series, and they have not looked particularly good doing it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he's set down 1 away. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Into the windup and the pitch. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. And Castro will put this one away for out number 2. And with that, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, having Brian McCann behind the plate, something every pitching staff would appreciate. Great at pitch framing, blocking skills are as good as any. He saves runs by giving up his body, and he gets his pitchers a lot of strikes by being fluid back there with the glove.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Mark Teixeira will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Mark Teixeira.
Porcello's ready. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Didi Gregorius steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. David Ortiz stands in for the first time now, and he's been en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over these past 8 ball games. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first takes care of Ortiz as the shift works to perfection that time. 1 away.
First baseman,
Joe Mauer will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Here's a guy who's in the conversation for batting title, and over his last 10 games, he's hit over .330.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. And now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
And Headley will look this one in for route number 2. Chris Young will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Wow, a 2-0 count. And this is a room service fastball. Look where this thing is, right down the middle. I mean, he can't help but jump all over that.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And Pierzynski can't come up with that one. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Gardner is under it, and he makes the catch. Aaron Hicks will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Hit to first. Mauer's there. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Slade Heathcock.
Settling in now, Slade Heathcock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Porcello has his target, 0-1 on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, we'll take a look at this pitch again. It's a high fastball, and there really aren't too many options here. Pretty much all you can do is try to slap that thing the other way. Just a good piece of opposite field hitting there.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time. Back in standing. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
And now he has some trouble with it in center. The relay throw, and he is in there. Into the box now, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Count is full. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lamar moving to his left. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Stepping in, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Danny Valencia will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 on its way. And he misses with it 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Hit sharply on the ground. Castro's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in now, Ryan Lamar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You're really wasting a lot of bullets on a guy that you should get out fairly quickly. You got to go right after him. Get him out of here.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, that's a 2-out hit here in the third inning. Maybe just a little something to get this guy out of his early comfort zone and put him into the stretch.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hot shot to third. Oh, and Chase had some trouble with it.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder
Mookie Betts stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
David Ortiz will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Greg Bird is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in the danger is first baseman Mark Teixeira. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lamar is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Chase Headley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Grounded back up the middle. Bogaerts has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Joe Mauer is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. Down the third baseline. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 30.
Chris Young is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and Young is retired here. 2 away.
Now batting.
A.J. Pierzynski stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
And he will get there to make the running play, and Didi Gregorius heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Porcello gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Aaron Hicks will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Slade Heathcock rides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Brett Gardner steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Lamar is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Starlin Castro will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. And this is low, ball 1. Smoke toward third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Danny Valencia will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Now batting, center fielder
Ryan Lamar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away. Jose Ramirez will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
The 1-0 delivery. Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Xander Bogaerts steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Brian McCann makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Greg Bird will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Ramirez comes up with it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Mark Teixeira will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in is the 3rd baseman, Chase Headley. And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Mookie Betts gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. David Ortiz will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
The 1-0 delivery. That's by him for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Red Sox have cut this to a 3-2 ball game. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So striding in, Chris Young, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Trying to hold the lead. Belted high in the air out to left. Gardner going back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run home run here for Chris Young. Number 36 on the year for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Kirby Yates will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 39, Kirby Yates. Now batting, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Standing in now, A.J. Pierzynski. This is pulled into right. Hicks is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia. High and deep to left center field. Heathcott ranging back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Ryan Lamar will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well. A
ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 4-3. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Lamar on the move. 1 down. Aaron Hicks steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Slade Heathcott. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts on the run. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Rounding third now is Hicks. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
14, second baseman.
Starlin Castro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
The catcher, number 34.
So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And it's now 6-4. Valencia has got it, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning, getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hicks is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. David Ortiz will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. Two and 0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it is. 3-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Greg Bird will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Gone! Over the monster for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 7-4. Therefore, it is Young, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for the
Chase Headley digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Well, the Yankees, with their 3 home runs now, still have a ways to go to match their record for a single game. Twice in their history, they've hit 8 of them, most recently in 2007. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Aroldis Chapman is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Joe Mauer is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Chapman has the target. Here's the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
A quick out number 1.
Now batting,
Chris Young ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Hanley Ramirez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And he is in there. Danny Valencia will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Ryan Lamar steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Dustin Pedroia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Line to the right side. Hicks is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of work. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Hanley Ramirez will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Dustin Pedroia will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Aaron Hicks is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Defensive change for the Red Sox. Now playing center field, number 15, Dustin.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Pedroia racing back, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. Slade Heathcote gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. Porcello at the plate. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Young will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The left fielder, number 11.
Brett Gardner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Swing and a shot back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. Starlin Castro will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Pedroia is going to have room out. Andrew Miller is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 48, Andrew.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Teixeira is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Mookie Betts makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well.
Throw on to first, and the Yankees have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here.